say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete here. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a... Second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Derrick Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for a Jags touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, I 7. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
54, hey, seam 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. A handoff for Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That's caught by Hollister. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Out to his left. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to take the lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
Lawrence's throw will be caught by McKenzie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Watch the pass. Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Throw right side, taken in by Pettis.
7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Here's a give to ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return will stop right around the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down carry for Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got some space here.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Right.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey. 50's the mark. I don't even know why this team showed up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's more. And it's a Titans touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Ready? 10 logo. Man, I got you. Man.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Etienne once more. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. A handoff for Etienne. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there.